Hi everyone, I hope this finds you all healthy and happy. And I'm coming on today just to show you a few little things that I've been working on, and especially to say many thanks to Wendy Mason, who was so kind to put how to make the cuts for this little interactive fold book, I think is what they're called. And I made one, Wendy, yay! And thank you again, because your instructions were so perfect and so detailed. And I don't have it done yet. I've got a little bit of the front of it decorated, and I've got some little pieces of lace here on it to close it. This is the back, and this is the front. And it just flips down, and it has all these little cool places to put things. And I'm gonna make a little tag for in here, or cover a closed tag and put it in here. And it just, these are just really cute and so fun to do. And I had such got a kick out of doing it. There's a little pocket here that I'm going to put another tag in, and then it just kind of opens up this way, and there's another little pocket somewhere. Where is it? Oh yeah, I think it flips down. Did I glue that together? Oh yeah, there it goes. I did have a little tab of glue on. There's another pocket here. And so yeah, it was really fun to make, Wendy, and I'm so tickled that you took the time to give me the instructions to do that for me, so I could make one. And I'm going to be making more of them, but so far I've got this one, and I want to get this one all decorated up, and maybe I'll come back sometime later and show you how I finished it off. And then I kind of wanted to share, I got a little, received in the mail a little order from AliExpress again, and I got this absolutely gorgeous feather stamp, clear stamp. Oops, there goes the glare. And it is so pretty, and AliExpress, the prices are amazing. You do have to wait on things, but let me see if I can show you that better. But you know, if you're not in a hurry for something, you know, it doesn't matter if you have to wait on it for a little while to get to you. Most of the things, I did notice there was a couple things where you had to pay very minimal shipping, but most of the things that I get, you don't have to pay any shipping to get them to you. So I got those little feather stamps, and I wanted to show you here too how pretty. This is an image I printed out on my computer, but look how pretty that feather stamp comes out. I put some of my glitter pens, my Jelly Roll pens on there, and they're just so pretty. I really like this feather stamp, so you'll probably be seeing a lot of it. Okay, and then this is the very first time I have gotten a circle punch, and this one, I think it's the inch circle punch. Let me just see. The 1-inch circle punch. Yeah, this is the 1-inch circle punch that I got. Up until this point, I've got some punches, but I never had a circle punch. And so I got that from AliExpress, and I'm going to tell you the truth, this is the best punch I have. Out of all my punches, I've got some Fiskars, I've got a couple of those, I won't be able to think of the name. Hold on just a second, I'll look. This one, EK, and I love these. I like them. They're super expensive, I think. And at any rate, and this is a Martha Stewart. This is the only Martha Stewart one that I have. I believe that's Martha Stewart. Yeah, and I got this one at Tuesday morning, and it was a little bit less expensive, but you know, but I'm telling you, this little circle punch that I got from AliExpress works better than any of the punches that I have. I mean, it cuts beautifully. It cuts like butter. So how funny is that? But anyway, that's just my opinion. And but I was tickled to get a circle punch because Amy from Al John, is Amy, A-L-J-O-H-N, was making these adorable little spiral flowers. And you just use a circle punch. You can use any size circle punch you want. And she was making these, and they're dimensional. Aren't they cute? And she was making these, and she showed how to do them. And then there's a lady, I know her first name's Christy. I'm not sure what her YouTube channel is again, but I will put a link to it, you know, in the description box below, along with Amy's. But she was making these little flowers just out of circles, and I just think they're adorable. So I made a couple of those, and I'm going to make some more. And I did have one more, except my cat's absconded with it. I don't know where it is. I have looked the entire house up one side and down the other, and trust me, this is not a big house, and I can't find that flower. I have no idea what they've done with it. And yeah, that was my fault though, because I left it out when I shouldn't have left it out, and they got it. Okay, so then I got this set of tools from AliExpress, and I think they're for maybe cake decorating or using for fondant or something. I'm not even really sure, but they were like super cheap. And so what I used this small sized one for, it has two different tips on it, that size and that size. And of course I use it to make, you know, the petals on my little flowers. So I made some flowers and curled the little petals up with, you know, curled them either under, can you see that? Yeah, I think either under or up with the little tool. And I've never had any of those before either, so this is the first time that I'm doing some flowers like that. So I made a bunch of those, or well, a few, not a bunch as in like when some other gals, they say a bunch, I mean they make like 30, 40, 50, so anyway, but I made a few of those, but I like them. I think they turned out really pretty. And oh, here's another one. And I have made some little dimensional butterflies, like so. Well, I have another little butterfly punch, and then I have that new Martha Stewart one. But the little butterfly, I make three-dimensional. Whoops, let's get this the right way around. Here we go. I make them dimensional by putting, you know, layering a couple of them together, and then, you know, you just flip this top part so that it stands up a little bit, and it makes the butterflies dimensional off of your project, whatever you're making. And I have another die. Then I got this die also from AliExpress, and it's a little butterfly die. It has the two parts with the lacy part that you can, you know, cut, or just the you know, the butterfly shape itself, and then you can put them together. And I'm gonna doodle on this a little bit with some of my glitter pens as well, but it'll be pretty for the front of a card or whatever. And then Wendy Mason was showing that she was making some some really pretty little flowers out of strips of cloth. And I thought, boy, I wonder if that would work with all my painty wipe up papers, you know, baby wipes. That's what I was trying to get out. All my baby wipes, because I have like a stack of those now that I need to be doing something with, and they're really pretty. So I made a bunch of little baby wipe flowers, and these are just baby wipes that had sprays and inks and, you know, acrylics and, you know, that kind of thing all over them. And so I made some little baby wipe flowers, and I just cut them in, you know, kind of different shapes. Here's a couple smaller ones that I used for the insides as well. But I just cut them, and they're kind of, you know, I sort of scrunched them up and made them look a little bit scruffy. But yeah, I just did those and kind of layered them up, and this one's a little bit different. And put some centers in them. I have some glitter glue that I have had. It's starting to, you know, get like thick and gloppy and whatever. So I took my non-stick mat here and put a bunch of blobs of it down, just, you know, dotted it down along my non-stick mat, and it took a while for them to dry. But then I ended up with some of these little dots, and they kind of stick together, but in my little bag, but they come apart, and, you know, and they kind of make really cute little centers for your flowers. And so yeah, I don't know if you can see what I'm talking about here. I hope so. But yeah, I just put little dots down and then sort of peeled them up off of the paper when they were dry. Like I said, they took a while to dry, but yeah. So anyway, I have a little bag of those now that I can use for flower centers, and that's what I used for in the centers of these little flowers. And Wendy, I apologize. I meant to have this video done a lot quicker than this, to tell you thank you so much for being so kind to put that up, those instructions up, which were very clear, by the way, and I was able to follow along with yours with no problem at all. But I've had some internet issues. I've had some phone issues. And I've just been crazy with trying to get that stuff squared away. I hate when all that stuff is like unsettled and not, you know, not functioning properly. I don't know whether I'm ADD or what, or just an old impatient lady, but it drives me crazy when that stuff's not working right. And I've had to have the guys out here to the house a couple different times. I changed my internet service over from one to another, and you know, since I use my internet for my work, I wanted the transition to be really super easy, and it really wasn't super easy. So yeah, anyway, so I've had that going on, and that's why I didn't get to this video right away. So I do apologize, Wendy, but I was so tickled that you put that up for me, and so happy that I was able to follow it along quite easily, as I'm sure everybody else was that watched it. So so anyway, I'll put the link to that little fold, excuse me, it's called an interactive little fold book, I think is what they call them, or whatever, and I'll put the link to Wendy's channel so that you can go along and see Wendy doing it, and then doing the cuts and all that. I'll put that all on in the description box below, and I'll also put the link to Enid Kessler's video on it as well. I think Wendy did too, but I don't know. I was such a dolt, I couldn't follow hers very well, so that's just probably me. But basically that's all I wanted to show you. I was just doing a couple little things, and I wanted to show you all that, and show you my little flowers, and that I did, you know, cut these in like little different shapes and strips, the baby wipes, and just sort of layered them up and put them all together, and I like how those turned out too. So those are gonna go on some things. Or anyway, so that's kind of what I've been up to here of late, other than just my regular normal everyday stuff. So I hope that you guys are all having fun with your crafting as well, and I will talk to you again very soon, and in the meantime, God bless you. Bye.